How we doing?
What's up, Dalton?
Of Dalton.
All right, we've got Dalton here. Tommy, you want to start us off?
Be great. Dalton, you and Ty, a couple of veterans, got in there last week, and you guys moved the ball. What did it feel like to get more extensive snaps and to be productive with them?
It felt great to be back in there. It felt good to help out the team any way we could. And, Ty and I were happy to get a shot. To assist the team. When your number's called, your number's called. You get up in there and you do your job, and that's what we did. And we moved the ball, and we were happy to do that.
Where are you guys from a focus standpoint? You've been competitive all three games. Really had a chance to win last week. The fans are really starting to jump on board with where you guys are. What's the focus been after the disappointment of last week?
Just keep getting better. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, we had plenty of opportunities to put that game away, and we failed to do so. And we broke down the film, and we made sure that we're taking care of our business here. And right now, the mindset's on Ole Miss right now. It's trying to go 1-0 again, to beating everybody and taking the practice one day at a time. Mike.
There have been injuries to this team all over almost every position, and yet it's been somewhat remarkable that the depth that this team has. Players coming in and playing really well, like in the secondary, walk-ons coming on and doing a good job. What is it about this coaching staff that has helped it develop the depth that this team has?
The demand, especially out of Coach Pittman, that he expects out of his position coaches to keep everybody ready. Like he said, we try to roll guys out there, 4 deep and every day at practice, and really try to get everybody reps. And that's really a credit to him, the way he structures practice, and really able to get multiple guys in there to play, because that experience is invaluable in practice. And then when you take it over to the games, it's unmatched. And being able to get those guys ready and have everybody ready is always a big thing. And I mean, that's something that I think a lot of teams overlook, and Coach Pittman really doesn't like that. And we make sure we address it.
This offense kind of started slow probably because you were going up against Georgia. But every week there's been an improvement. Do you expect that to continue, and you're really optimistic that this offense is really close to being very, very good?
Absolutely, yeah. We shoot ourselves in the foot sometimes, but this offense has cleaned up itself every week, and Coach Bryles does an excellent job with his play calling and making sure, especially during the week, he makes sure everybody's in the right spots, and we clean up our errors, and he really does a good job hammering home, and all those position coaches too, make sure that everybody's in the right frame of mind and just ready for the week. Trey Biddy.
What do you see, Dalton, out of that Ole Miss defensive front? What do they like to do structurally? Are they more of an odd front, or they mix it up a lot?
Yeah, they're kind of like most SEC fronts, how they're going to switch it up between Okie and sometimes going to 4 down and going to some bear fronts and everything. And they're good players. You're playing in the SEC. Every defensive front you play this year is going to be good. Going to be good. And I think that they've got a lot of talent there, and they've got a lot of talent at that linebacker level, and it'll be a good game. Scotty.
Hey, Dalton, you probably thought that you would get into the game Saturday at some point, but maybe not after one play and because of an injury. Just how ready were you to jump in when Noah went down? Like, how prepared did you feel you were?
As ready as ever. You prepare every week like you're going to start. That's the way Coach Davis treats it, and he expects guys, no matter where you are on the depth charts, know everything that you have that week. Know everything they're going to bring blitz wise, they're going to bring front wise, how that goes. Those guys play it. There's a lot of accountability out of that room, not even just from Coach Davis, but from guys around you. Make sure we do group film sessions. We do stuff like that. We study film and study plays together, and making sure that everybody kind of has their job. And because you never know what happens. It's football, like stuff can go wrong in one play into the game, and you have to be as ready as you can be. Tom.
I think it was 4 drives into the game. You guys went and drove for a touchdown on your 5th. And from that point forward, it was significant, scoring on pretty much every drive. What changed,
We really just we weren't shooting ourselves in the foot for one. There weren't missed assignments. I'm sure some technique wasn't as fundamental as we would like it, but guys were hitting their blocks, getting on guys, and tempo helps that a ton too. Obviously, as you can see on that 5th drive, we were really able to get our tempo rolling there. And once we get tempo going, that's our advantage. It really helps us out.
from where we stand in the media, we get input from fans and they're buying in. You know, they believe in where you guys are heading. How important is winning at home now to kind of establishing who you guys are going to be in the SEC under Sam Pittman?
Incredibly important. Coach Browse says it every week: defend your house, defend your home. Like, no matter who rolls in there, we expect to defend our field. And winning at home is always a big thing because, I mean, it's home, you know, and you got your fans there. You're in a positive environment instead of a negative environment being on the road, and it means a lot to guys to be able to play in there.
Trey Biddy.
Yeah, Dalton, I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit more. You kind of touched on that linebacker level, but what do you see out of those guys? Lakia Henry's a guy that almost ended up at Arkansas, pretty good player there, but what do you see out of the linebackers? What are their strengths?
They're good. I mean, they're efficient with their movements. I like their athleticism is pretty impressive, and they're good at getting off blocks and really being able to try to two-gap some guys. And it's going to be important to put our bodies on them this week and get up to that second level and not try to be stuck on that first level. You know what I mean?
I got one more, Jacob.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Dalton, what'd you see from Ty? I know Sam's told us he missed 20-something days during camp and just had to hang in there, and a guy who's been used to starting. What'd you see from him and now, you know, his demeanor after last week?
I mean, he prepared just like everybody else did. He did a great job, I thought, when he went in there. You know, he really moved some guys, and it's fun. It's fun to play next to Ty. You know, it's a lot of fun. You know, him and I came in together, and that was always one of our things, is try to play next to each other. At one point, I remember my freshman year, I was playing guard and he was playing tackle, and it was funny. But it's fun to play next to him. And he did a great job coming in there, and he did a really good job in his assignments and protection. And he set himself up for a really good shot this week.
Awesome. Thanks, Dalton. That's all I got.
Trey Biddy, you got another one, Trey?
Yeah, just kind of an off the wall after football. Dalton, what is your plans for life? And has anybody ever brought up professional wrestling? And if they have, do you have a name?
Ironically, Coach Davis brought that up the other day. He said I could make millions in professional wrestling. After football thoughts, I'd try to use my soon to be master's degree and try to go work FBI or something like that. But that don't work out. I think I can get a shot at pro wrestling.
I was thinking maybe son of Undertaker or
something like that. Yeah, I like that.
Thanks, Dalton.
Anybody have any more questions for Dalton, football or wrestling related? All right, thanks, Dalton. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you all.